gunmen suspected to be kidnappers have on numerous occasions stormed Oluyole, local government area of Oyo State. Further note that on April 17, 2021, several newsprint reports confirmed that no fewer than 15 persons, residents of Oluyole, have been kidnapped in the last 1 month, with majority of these kidnappings occurring in the Idia-Anyure axis of the local government. Some of these recent mishaps include, but is not limited to, the kidnap of 4 people along the Ijebu-Ode-Ibadan road on 15th of March 2021. The kidnap of 3 farmers at Sanyo and Soka area, also within Oluyole, on the 29th of March. The kidnap of 4 people, among whom 3 were employees at Megabolex quarry site, Idia-Anyure area of the local government, on Tuesday, 6th April. And the recent kidnap of 3 women, a female soldier, and 2 other women at Onipe village, also along the Ijebu-Ode-Ibadan road, Oluyole federal government, on the 12th of April 2021. Aware that though some of the kidnapped victims have been released to date, they were released by the abductors after the payment of millions of naira in ransom, which was not less than a minimum ransom of 5 million naira. Recall the kidnap incidents and destruction of farms across Oyo State, with Oluyole local government being the current area for the increase in incidents. There have been several other cases like that of Lukman Jimo, a former councillor and a car dealer who was kidnapped in the early hours of February 28, 2020. His abductors demanded 1.5 million, but the sum of 1 million was raised, which was paid to the kidnappers at Ibudo, Saki, also in Oyo State. Sequel to the above-listed kidnap incidents, there have been other incidents, such as the case of Mr. Olusegun Olusunde and Mr. Monsuru Aderoju, among several others. Some did not end well, with an incident on the 17th of March 2020, where some gunmen stormed a farm in Fiditi, Afijo local government area, Oyo State, and kidnapped a security guard. Unfortunately, the invasion process led to the death of 1 person. There have been several other cases resulting in the loss of innocent lives. Today, a trip from parts of Oluyole to Ogun State, which previously took 30 minutes, have now turned into 2 hours as citizens seek longer and safer routes. Admit that there is an urgent need for the federal government to forge a lasting solution to the measurable kidnappings and attacks on farmers and their livelihood. In addition, there have been several cases of loss of properties of farmers, which includes their harvests being dug up, their future harvest being dug up and fed to animals. It is unfortunate that this level of criminal impunity is happening in a sovereign state with a constitution which declares that the security and welfare of the citizens shall be a major responsibility of the state. Further, admit that while the federal government is working on a lasting solution to this menace, it is important that there's a compensation program made available to the kidnapped victims and their families in the case of loss of life and property, and to farmers for loss of livelihood, amongst other sufferings, which have made many of them destitute in my local government today. My prayers, I mandate the urgent intervention of the federal government on a lasting solution to the measurable kidnappings in the country. Urge the federal government to create a compensation program for the kidnapped victims, affected families, lost lives, and farmers who have become destitute as a loss of their livelihood. Mandate the police force to formulate strategies to destabilize these criminal operations, establish more police persons within my state, my local government, and rescue abductees and apprehend the abductors. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yeah.